Hi, I'm Filippo, a designer based in Padua, and this is my story. It all started on November 7th, the 2000s, when I was born in a small town in northern Italy called Montebelluna, where I still live today. Since I was a kid, I've always been surrounded by art. My family gave me the freedom to explore it in every form, like painting, music, or drawing, and they always encouraged me to express myself however I wanted. This helped shape the way I think, allowing my imagination to run freely and to observe the world with curiosity. My mom was probably my first inspiration. She's a designer too, and I remember secretly watching her work, fascinated by how creativity could turn into something real and meaningful. And that curiosity grew stronger over time and slowly turned into a real passion. In high school, I took the chance to dive deeper into the arts by enrolling in an art school in Treviso. For the first time, I could study creativity, give shape to my ideas, and start understanding the power of visual language. After those 5 years, I felt a bit lost, like many people at that age. There were so many paths to take, and I wasn't sure which one was right, so I took a year to reflect and explore. In the end, I found it. It was Scuola Italiana Design, the place that truly aligned with who I am and who I want to become. I've just graduated after 3 years at Scuola Italiana Design. The first year was tough. Everything was new to me. Tools like Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign. I had never used them before. It was a steep learning curve, but I saw it as a challenge, a fun one at least. By the second year, things started to click. I refined my skills, began to find my own style and personality as a designer. That's also when we were introduced to 3D softwares like Rhino and Fusion, opening a whole new way of thinking and creating. And in the third and final year, I was really at my peak, creatively and personally. The workload was intense and time management became one of the biggest challenges, but that's where I learned how to deal with pressure, deadlines, and balancing multiple projects at once, which happened a lot. And during this time, I also discovered what I truly enjoy in design, like graphic design, UX UI, video making, photography, and especially sketching, which has always been a part of me. But lately, I've also started diving into 3D modeling, especially with Blender, which is pretty hard but fun to use. To bring all these ideas to life, I've become confident using a wide range of tools, from Figma, Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign for visual and interface design, to After Effects and Premiere for motion and video editing. For 3D, I use Rhinoceros, Blender, Fusion, and Keyshot. And when it comes to post-production, DaVinci Resolve, it's also part of my toolkit. One of the things I value the most from this experience is the opportunity to work closely with real companies and design studios, thanks to the university. Some of the names I collaborated with include Galvanina, Ofcar, GD Meccanica, Dolomiti Contemporanee, Vaia, Industria del Design, Regione Veneto, Cimbria, and many others. We learned how to work in teams and how to approach projects from idea to execution. But most importantly, we learned how to communicate our creative process, how to tell a story that makes people feel part of design, not just observers, but participants. And here we are, the part I found hardest to imagine, simply because there's so much else I want to learn and so many passions I want to explore. But let me tell you what I do know. I'm deeply inspired by the world around me, people, nature, culture, and I want to keep exploring it. I believe that the more I experience, the more I can feed my creativity and push it to new heights. Nature and human connection are my biggest sources of inspiration. There's something endlessly unique in both, and that uniqueness is what drives me to create. Fashion also plays a big role in my life. Its history, its language, and the way it expresses identity have always fascinated me. And one day I'd love to be part of that world too, to combine storytelling and aesthetics in a new way. But for now, this is me. Hope we got a chance to connect in the future, and who knows, maybe we even work together. Thanks for listening to my story, and see you soon with love. Filippo.